Hello and welcome to another StripyCubing video. Today I've got a very exciting unboxing. The postman literally just arrived a few minutes ago and dropped this off. I didn't know what it was and then realised it was from China. So this is the new Rubik Speedcube, specifically the Paris edition, which they had in limited numbers. I bought one right away. I apologise for my voice and the weird setup. The weird setup is entirely my fault, that I don't have enough space because I've been doing stuff, but I have a throat infection as well as a really bad cold, so this probably isn't the best voice, but I really wanted to get this video out, so let's go on with it. First off, there's a little baggie that they gave me. It's got Paris World Championships on there. There's a Rubik's Speedcube card. I assume that number there means something. I don't know. Can't get it in my light. There we are. Maybe that means something. Maybe it doesn't. There it is. It's focusing. Yeah. And I think there's a tensioning tool as well. Yeah. I've already got the metal one and the plastic one, as well as all the nuts, because I bought them separately. There's also a pamphlet. I think this is just their standard, yeah, it's the GAN pamphlet. Not gonna muck around with that, but this is the main cube. It's all in bubble wrap. So let's get this open. Right, so the box, I won't go through it too much, but it's sort of in plastic packaging. There's a QR code just there, so if you wanted to use that. Right, I'll open this up. Ah, they've thought ahead. These colours look so good. I'm a big fan of, this is my main Speedcube, so I use like regular yellow, a relatively dark blue, this one I've recently changed it, a regular red. I do use fluorescent orange and green, but that's simply because they're the palest ones. So I am looking forward to this. Ooh. I was expecting it to feel much more matte, but although it is quite matte, it's like kind of smooth, the tiles. It doesn't feel quite like a stickerless. That's just the feel of it. Ooh. And you can see there's the Paris logo on there. I believe these might be eventually sold in stores, but like not with that logo. They probably just have a Rubik's GAN logo or something. That would be absolutely fantastic, and as soon as they came out, if they do hopefully come out, I would be buying one of those, because it means that not only do I get to compare it to this, but I can, you know, say to non-cubers, look, this is a really good cube for you to pick up. But yeah, it's a bit annoying that they don't match with the like fitted stickers do, but it does then look more like a Rubik's Cube from a distance, which I also quite like. So first turns. That is kind of, it's smooth, definitely smooth. There's a slight bump. There's a lot of feedback when you turn more quickly. That might just be, I mean, the tensions are kind of normal, probably what you'd expect. I mean, that could easily be. It feels much more chunky. It's like, I'm obviously using the GTS at the moment, V2. I went horribly wrong. which is very, and it's got thousands of soles on this. This is very, very smooth, and it's a little bit clacky. This is more swooshy, but it feels like there's loads more contact between the pieces. Now that might just be because it's completely unlubricated, it's completely dry, which wouldn't surprise me. There's a little bit of factory lubricant in there, but usually that doesn't sort of make any difference. The plastic feels pretty similar to the GAN plastic, but nowhere near as creaky. I mean, there's a bit of a creak. I think it's just more the shape of the pieces which is changing the feeling of it. I can't get my GANcube out. Jump cut. Right, this is my GAN Air, just the normal one. I've got the green or blue, I can't remember which is in this. But the main reason why I hated using it, and I don't use it, partly it catches here, and I'm not a fan of that, and the feeling of the plastic I don't like, though I've put a bunch of lube in here, and it now feels quite nice, and I'd probably use this, and I probably will do an average at some point on this and see if I like it. It feels a little bit, I don't know, there's a much more chunkiness to it, and that's probably just the shape of the pieces. I really like this. I probably won't make it my main because it's a limited edition thing, but if the other one comes out, maybe. I mean, I quite like these shades as well. The green's a little bit dark for my liking, and the orange is a little bit dark. But I could get used to those shades quite easily. What I would like to see, from what I understand, I'm not going to take this apart because I don't want to break it, and I'm really, really tired and hurting. So I'm not going to force myself to do that. I might be able to get a piece out though for you. No, I can't. I'd have to unscrew it all. But the mechanism, from what I understand, is quite similar to the GANs inside. Yeah, this is just quite interesting. It looks quite similar. It looks to be, when you look at the corners, more like the original 356, where they sort of had more tracks. It's very stable. I think this is awesome. The one thing I would really like to see is from what I understand, these caps here are removable from the inside. They're not too difficult to remove. I would either like to see a cube released with bright shades on them, like non-Rubik shades, or just to release the caps online. Rubik sell them or GAN sell them. But I could, if that becomes, I can see a lot of people starting on this. Speedcube is non-Speedcube is alike. What I could also see is people sticking with it as their main for a long period of time, or even people that are already cubers. You know, this is perfectly usable. I'm about sub 20 now, right? I have good days and bad days, and I'm working on my look ahead to get, you know, a more consistent sub 17, right? I'm using a GTS V2. There's no reason for me to use that. I could be using a Zanchi and getting pretty much the same results, right? I use this because I like the feeling of it. I quite like the feeling of this. There's no reason why I shouldn't use this, other than I can't get another one of these. There's no reason why you shouldn't use a slightly worse performing cube if your performance of it is going to be identical. If you're sub 20, it doesn't matter what cube you use, as long as you're not using a Rubik's brand, really. Unless it's this Rubik's brand. If you can get hold of one of these, get hold of one of these. If you can't, don't be worried about it. It's not the best cube in the world, but it is kind of unique. It's also lovely to have. I know it's primarily just designed, it's just a GAN cube, really. But it's quite nice to have a Rubik's brand thing that's actually a decent cube, and have Rubik's actually involved and or at least interested in what Speedcubing is. I'm just worried that VCube are gonna kick up a fuss again.